It's important to distinguish between hunger and cravings. Many unwanted calories are consumed as a result of craving versus the experience of actually being hungry. Eating can occur due to a wide range of internal and external experiences. For example, when we eat in a healthy manner by eating at a specific time each day, we train our bodies to become hungry at specific times. This was discussed in the module that illustrates the concept of stimulus control. Hunger is typically accompanied by bodily experiences such as lightheadedness, shakiness, fatigue, and mild stomach pains. These experiences typically appear together and at times when your body has become used to eating. Obviously, if you're experiencing these symptoms on a constant basis, you should consult with a physician. Cravings, on the other hand, are typically responses that follow from a pleasurable history with certain foods. Like hunger, cravings can occur in response to certain situations. They can occur after seeing a food, thinking of the food, or walking by an area typically associated with the food, such as a refrigerator. In addition to these situations, additional clues that you might be experiencing a craving versus hunger include experiencing strong desires for food outside of mealtime, experiencing a desire to eat even when full, and experiencing a strong desire for foods in the absence of any bodily symptoms of hunger. Once you've identified that you're experiencing a craving, it can be easier to target the problem than if you're operating with the belief that you're hungry. Although food cravings can be very intense, they are temporary experiences that can be dealt with effectively through making use of some basic strategies. One strategy, called urge surfing, relates to thinking about your craving as if it's a wave. If you're to ride a wave, it eventually crashes. When you're in the middle of a craving, it can appear as though the craving will never end. However, even in the most intense cravings, they'll fade if you're able to ride them out. If your cravings are intensified by emotional experiences, it may be best to ride out the craving by engaging in actions that directly address the emotional experience. This may mean figuring out ways of dealing with what has caused the emotions rather than distracting from your emotional experience. If a craving is not related to an emotional experience, try to find a way to occupy your time that would make it more difficult for you to engage in eating, such as calling a support partner or taking a walk. Another simple technique that's often used for dealing with cravings is talking back to the craving. This means talking to the craving, most likely in your quiet voice, and telling the craving who's the boss and who's steering the ship. Cravings are often really tough to deal with when you're trying to lose weight. However, if you make a specific effort to deal with your cravings, you stand a very good chance of being successful. And the success can help you with feeling more effective when you're challenged by food cravings in the future.